What is the most nutrient-dense plant? What if I told you it's free? The answer is stinging nettle. Today I'm showing you my recipe for a real-life super smoothie. Welcome to Health Food Hacks. My name is Ed and I'm a personal trainer and student nutritionist specialising in athletic performance and weight management. And today I'm showing you one of my all-time favourite multivitamin, overall health-promoting super smoothies that won't hurt your wallet. So let's take a closer look at stinging nettles. So a couple of cool facts. It contains complete proteins, that's all 9 essential amino acids, beets spinach and iron in calcium levels, and has been used for thousands of years by many cultures, including the Romans, as medicine, natural fibre for clothes, fertilizer, healing agents, and many more uses, right? Let's have a look at the nutritional facts as well here, very interesting. So it's very high in vitamin A, that's beta-carotene, so that's eye health, skin health, immune system, helps protect cells against pollution and radiation. Also full of calcium, magnesium and vitamin K, that's bone strength, muscle function, blood clotting, cardiovascular health, etc. Full of non-heme iron and vitamin C, they work together for bone strength, muscle function, blood clotting, cardiovascular health and actually mood as well. Full of flavonoids like quercetin and camphorol. These are very interesting. They're powerful antioxidants, anti-inflammatory and antihistamine, so allergy relief. Also helps reduce overall inflammation, so it's very good, very powerful action here. We've also got silica and boron, so that's joints, connective tissue repair. Also boron helps to optimize hormone health like testosterone. And lastly we have chlorophyll and polyphenols. These are other plant-based compounds, very interesting, liver health, detoxification of the cells, wound healing and blood quality. So absolutely packed full of good stuff, full of goodies. It really is a multivitamin in one plant and it's free. So let's move on now to how I prepare my smoothies. So I definitely put some gloves on for this. The great thing about stinging nettles is they grow everywhere from early spring to late autumn in parks, curbs, your garden, etc. Just make sure to get permission to go onto people's land. So I've collected the stinging nettles fresh from outside, obviously with my gloves. Got some blueberries, some Himalayan salt, that's not for the actual smoothie, but some blueberries and a watermelon. The stinging nettles themselves, once blended, taste pretty gross. It tastes like grass. So I think it's nice to add some fruit. You can obviously choose the fruit that you want. Today we're going with a bit of blueberry and a bit of watermelon. So next we're going to take off the stem and the stalk and just take the leaves off. You don't want to have these in the smoothie because it will make it too fibrous and stringy. Okay, now we have all the stems taken off. We've got the leaves, just the leaves left. Now it's time to get some salt in here with some warm water and we're going to wash it up. Okay, nice warm water with some salt in there. Maybe a teaspoon or 2 of salt in here. So we'll dump our nettle leaves in. Let them soak and rinse and wash them for about 2 minutes, minute and a half, 2 minutes, to get any parasites, any bacteria, any bugs, things like that, dirt off them. Pour it out. Run through the cold water. I'm adding blueberries and watermelon to my smoothie. The nettle blended on its own is pretty gross and tastes like grass basically, so adding these adds extra flavour and some extra nutrients. So it may seem quite weird, but I'm using a coffee decanter for this. I quite like how it blends it, plus an actual hand blender. Some melon, some watermelon. It doesn't really matter what fruit you add in here, as long as it's not something like a banana. I'm putting in watermelon and blueberries for a bit of that extra electrolytes and vitamins and minerals from the blueberries. But it depends what you like. It's just to mask the flavour of the nettles, because the nettles don't taste great. Add a bit of water in there, and it's time to blend. Make sure to thoroughly blend it so that we don't get any stinging bits left over. We want to blend up all the stinging hairs and make sure it's a nice smoothie. You can use a normal blender, but I'm using a hand blender.
Okay, done.
And there we have it, perhaps the most nutrient-dense, healing and revitalizing smoothies nature has to offer, with the main ingredient that's basically free. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.